We back. What up, y'all? What's cracking? It's your boy, Marcus Murray, the barber with the bow tie.
And I'm Brice Davis of Brice Davis Media.
And we back at you here at Icons Barber and Beauty Salon, 313 Beauty Supply, Xenia, Ohio, 125 North Allison Avenue. Yeah, man, I'm glad to be here, bro.
Me too, man. Me too. Got some things to talk about once again, man.
As always, you know the shop stay hot with topics.
Man, this is something that I've been dealing with, and the kids are back in school this week. Back to school. So what happened with me was I ended up going to the mall, got my little one some clothes, and I was looking at the price. You know, once they start ringing it all up, like, damn, I done spent, if you like add it together, it was $100. And I wasn't even expecting to lose money this week. This is my first time school shopping for kids.
Right.
And so, you know, that brings the question, when we be buying nice clothes for the kids, is it just a flex for other parents? Or, you know what I mean? Like, why do we put ourselves in debt to make our kids look good if we ain't got it to do it?
That's funny. I think, I mean, real talk, I think back to school shopping is another Hallmark holiday for real. But I mean, it's so much that revolves around back to school shopping. You know, especially, I think just like Easter clothes is only a black thing, like, or an ethnic thing. I don't know that my growing up, my white friends ever bought clothes for Easter. I know everybody has some back to school, at least some new kicks. But I remember my surfer homies would come to school in the same Vans they was wearing in the summertime. Like, so I think even like dressing up at church, even though like church is almost, it's on its way back, but church almost faded away after the pandemic. But Sunday best, that term, are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Your Sunday's best?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the history behind that is back in slavery, the only place we could go freely and be ourselves was church without being watched by the master. So, you know, of course, we got diddied up. We you know, not no diddy, but we got we got dressed up to a T, because church is also a place that allowed us to hold office and hold some kind of position of importance as a slave. So, you know, that's why church has always been that thing where we showed up and showed out. But I think getting back to school shopping, I think it's a little bit of both. We know our kids has grown over the summertime, so we got to get them some new shit. You know what I mean? Because they can't fit the shit they used to fit. But I think we just took it to the extreme. Like, you know, I fortunately I found 2 pair of Nikes online for under $100. Like some good shoes, I think.
Okay.
You know, and that's Charnetta. Like, I don't even shop, man. Like, you know, I'll buy something if I need to go somewhere. Other than that, man.
I definitely get why women are more into shopping. I don't ever want to go with a 5-year-old to the store again to pick out clothes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let me get this, get that. Hey, Dad, look at this, look at that.
No.
I'm just trying to get in and get out.
See, that's why you know the shoe size, the pants size, the shirt size. You go without the kid and you bring it to them at home.
Yeah, man.
That's a barber tip, but not for the barbershop. For you dads out there, don't take the kids with you shopping. Know their sizes, get it, and then bring it to them, or you'll be in the shop all day.
And for real, you really just got to get one nice outfit. Because nowadays, everybody posts their kid, they put it on Facebook, and it's just the first day. You're not doing the second, third, and fourth. But, you know, I didn't get the memo until after the fact. You know
Back to school hack.
Yeah. And
just get one outfit.
The shoes, that's what really did it.
Oh,
yeah. But to me, shoes are something I'm more going over for. The shoes last you. Like, T-shirts and all that. Yeah, at least make it for the first day. That's the end of the story for me.
Yeah, no, that's smart. And for real, my youngest son, my oldest son out of school now, but my youngest son, he was like, shit, can I just get one outfit, shoes to match and everything?
Oh, I ain't think about that, the older kids. Oh, I don't know, you kind of want to be fly in high school. You kind of want to be fly that first week. You kind of want to be fly. Yeah, not the first day, the first week.
But you got to know how to have some swag without swag. You got to know how to have swag on the budget. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, unfortunately, my mom was a material girl, And we'll go times without a bill being paid for some furniture or some clothes or some shit like that,
Oh
you know.
man.
So, you
Yeah.
know, for those reasons, I'm not a NASCAR. I don't really wear a lot of labels, man. I just try to look nice when I need to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about high fashion for real. I think if you too, I don't know, me personally, I think that's extra feminine if you are, you know, that's metrosexual kind of like it. It ain't nothing wrong with looking fly and being
Yeah.
polished, but you know what I mean?
And even as a grown man, if you want to be fly, you don't need labels. Like if you just
Right,
find
that's my
like
point.
polos,
Right,
and ain't gotta have a logo on it, just polos, something
right.
with a little button up, and you get a little dress pants with it, and you wear casual shoes,
Some
like you
nice,
good to go. But
nice little hat to accent, maybe a watch or a ring. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
little
Yeah.
accessories with it.
Right,
Yeah, man,
chain,
get you together, man.
polish.
Yeah.
Speaking of kids, though, so I wonder, you know, even with you being a single dad, you know, do you think kids help or hurt the relationship? I mean, obviously, you can't ignore the kid once you connect with somebody who has one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But do you think kids, how, what do you think? Do you keep kids hurt or help the relationship?
I actually don't think they help. I wouldn't say, well, if it's already breaking, it's gonna hurt it, but I don't think it enhances or makes it better. Like I got closer to my girl because we have a kid, kind of thing. I don't really see how it makes you closer. That's where I'm kind of blindsided at. How does it make you closer
Did you
when
hear that
it
somewhere?
adds stress? You said, did I hear that?
Yeah, that kids make partners closer.
No, I've never heard that.
Mm.
But I feel like it's a thought though, because you can overhear, let's say, college kids. I've been in the shop before and overheard it. Like, I want to have a kid, like, you know, just overhearing girls talking about having a kid, like it's not a big deal.
Right.
And let's say they might be chasing a guy and thinking that having this baby is gonna make them closer. And at the end of the day, like it's an extra stressor to me. Like it's new responsibilities. It's stuff that you can't even anticipate waking up in the middle of the night. Babies aren't on a schedule. You know, they go to sleep when they want to.
Right.
And they might want to sleep when the sun's up and be awake all night long when, you know what I'm saying, when it's down.
Right. Yeah, I ain't had so kids are a liability. You're liable. You're liable for them. So I don't know how you can enhance anything with a liability
Yeah.
unless it's planned. I mean, I'm trying to think as I speak for real because you would think that was common
Same
sense.
here.
You know what
Right,
I mean?
right.
You would think that's common sense. Like, who would want to have a baby to improve a rocky relationship? Now, babies improve healthy relationships because typically, I guess they're planned or at least they're welcomed. And once aware that they're on their way, the partners are intentional about the process of bringing them to life and raising them in life. In that sense, no, I don't think anybody should be trying to have a kid to make a relationship better.
And you know, that goes into our next topic, why it's important to have a good network around you, a good support system. You know, like people to tell you to do better, talk to you about these things, whether it's your parents, your friends. I wouldn't say your coworkers, but you know, just people that you associate with for no reason.
Before I get into the definition, I was always told your net worth should be as much as your network. So your value comes in the people you surround yourself by. Like they say, you should never be the smartest person in your group.
Oh,
You know what I
definitely.
mean? So, and they also say in your network, you should have everything you need in your circle. So you got access to a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, a realtor, uh, you know, a grocery store manager. All these people should be in your network, a banker, whether they're family or friends. This is what your network should look like because your circle should be an example of how you move every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What do you think?
I
What?
mean, if you're resourceful, then you're gonna have the resources. You know, I'm sure you are the same. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with, and if all you hang out with is drug dealer, broke, struggling, we just all out kicking it, doing nothing with yourselves, like that's what you're gonna end up with. So if you're surrounded by people that are doing better, then most likely you're gonna do better because you don't want to feel like you're the worst out the group. Like if you ever went out and everybody buying drinks and you ain't really got money for drinks, but you're with a group of people and you don't want to be that guy to ask, hey, bro, can you give me a drink? I mean, circumstances happen, but you don't want to be that guy that can't. You feel some kind of pressure. You don't want to be the bottom of the group.
Right.
Like there's a social pressure. It's kind of like everybody got a girl and you going home by yourself. And next thing you know, you got to think to yourself, like, oh, yeah, next time I pop out with the fellas, like, I'm going to have me one too.
Right.
Or, like, y'all go out on a group date or something. Like, subconsciously, it's going to influence you to want to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
peep this.
Yeah.
That was a good metaphor for this reason. Like, don't allow your current situation to weigh you down from elevating. Like you said, not having money to go out for a drink doesn't mean you still don't go out and network. Go out. I ain't drinking today. They ain't gotta know why. You know what I mean? But your goal, and I'm gonna read some of these definitions, but your goal is to build in every sense of the world, build your mind, your spirit, and your finances, your health. Like your network is supposed to help you do those things. You know what I mean? So if you are somebody, it's like going from high school to college. High school, it's a certain way you move. And then when you get to college, you start getting exposed to a new way to move. Now, a lot of times you might stand off and watch certain groups of people before you ultimately join them. But ultimately, the idea is to join them. You know what I mean? So if it's a money thing and you're around people who got it, and you don't, then you want to hang around them and find out how they got it so you can get it. You're not going to exclude yourself. I just want to say, don't be an introvert because you might not be on the level of the people that should be in your network. You know what I mean? Because you'll get there.
Yeah. And that just reminded me real quick is like when you said you ain't got it, you ain't got to announce that you ain't got it. Like, yeah, I'm just not thirsty today. I do it all the time.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So I just
eat before you get there. Eat something at home, some cool snacks so your stomach ain't growling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have enough for one drink if that's important to you. If you don't make it a big deal. But just be able to assimilate without coming out of character, you know, because it's all about being real. Life is too short to be fake. You know what I mean? I was about to say so. So the definition of network, I like it as a verb because it's an action word. It means you're doing something. Interact with others to exchange information and develop professional or social context. So that's the beginning steps of networking, interacting with people who have the likenesses that you want. Like as a barber, I want to know everybody. So I'm going to the local pubs, local restaurants, and I'm mingling with the bartenders, and I'm mingling with the waiters and the waitresses and the customer service people at the counter. Because first, those are the people who are getting checks. So you want to mingle with people that can benefit your business and your brand as well. Start there, and then move on to mingling with people who have the things that you want to aspire to have. But your network should build you, and you shouldn't be discouraged because you're not all the way there yet as you grow your network. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and like you should go out. Like if you're the type to like me, that's more on the introverted side, and you want to pop out, like that's one of the reasons to pop out. It's not just about like shooting at women when you go out to the bar at night. Sometimes you might want to go to a night spot, like let's say the upper echelon next door, and you know you might want to see what's coming in, and you might have similar interests, or you can build with each other. One hand can help the other,
right?
And so it's worth going out for. Just you might be out for what, an hour, then call it a night. But you know, people just ain't just going out just to shoot and get drunk every time.
Right.
Like it's other reasons to go out.
As you network, you grow your status quo. You know what I mean? But realize that as you grow your network to get to where you want to be, you're going to end up having to leave some people behind. And even now, like trying to run running these different businesses, you just don't be in the position to just sit around with the same folks you used to sit around with. So yeah, it kind of happens automatically. You can intentionally cut friends off. Have you ever just cut someone off because they wasn't doing, like they wasn't, like you didn't feel?
Yeah, it rubs off on you though. It really do. Like if you hang out with people that aren't going up with you,
right?
Like they're gonna have habits, traits, and behaviors that can rub off on you. Next thing you know, you're doing things that you picked up from them,
right?
And it's a reason they're in the position they're in. So, yeah, you gotta realize with people, like it goes back to who you hang around with. You're going to pick up traits and habits of other people that you associate with. And so, if you're really trying to win, give something your all, and you know that their mindset's not the same, then it only makes sense that it will slow you down.
Right, right. But there is an importance to building a network, and you shouldn't feel bad about having to cut. You shouldn't feel bad that as you accelerate and you elevate, you leave some people in the rear view. You know what I mean?
And I just want to add real quick too, this happened to me where I wasn't going up enough. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't take it personal. It's like I get why you stopped talking to me because I see where you're at now, where I was at the time, where I would have cut me off too because I wasn't adding, I was subtracting.
It's happened to me in relationships when I just wasn't ready to move as fast as she was, and she just had to keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that comes with
But
sacrifices too.
I think we should realize that's just part of life, man.